Such a Nerd Podcast. Drop that taint.
Welcome everyone to Such a Nerd Podcast. I'm Landfill number 2.
I'm Pamela Anderson. Check out my tits.
Those are some magnificent cans you have.
Thank you.
Can you do the whole episode in that voice?
I wish.
All right.
I'll try my best.
What are we talking about this week? We're talking about a bunch of shit.
Tommy Lee's cock.
All right. There is a lot of news to get to. I saw Deadpool. Did you see Deadpool?
I was filming.
Oh, okay. So you didn't see Deadpool, Miss Anderson?
No.
And a little bit softer now.
I'm going to try and talk sensually. I'm going to suck your cock.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm done. I can't do it.
I saw Deadpool. You have a character spotlight.
I do. I'm not going to say what it is.
There we go. All right.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
Jeez, I want it to be a surprise for you also.
Jeez.
I don't want you to know what you're getting your fucking wang into.
Is it not the same one you already told me about?
Nah.
Okay.
I pulled an Audible on my own.
You Audible?
My Audi. I pulled an Audi.
Audi 5000.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I think you will appreciate it.
What'd you do this week? Nobody cares. Let's get into news.
All right.
Movie news.
Nip.
Ow! Dick.
That's what you get for cutting me off, bitch.
He literally just pinched my nipple. All right.
I didn't have a choice. You cut me off and made me feel stupid. Whenever somebody actually gets me on an intellectual level, I go to the physical level immediately.
Next time, tickle the balls. How about that?
Then I gotta pull them out.
Well, before we get into everything...
What the hell?
I don't know.
I
just processed that joke for a second. It was like, first I got to pull him out. I was like, just imagine.
Like, hold on.
Out. Wait.
Yeah, get the little set out.
Make sure to check us out. Obviously, if you're listening to this, you are checking us out. We appreciate it.
Woo!
Make sure you share.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Why not? Yeah.
Hey, if you don't like it, maybe they will.
There you go.
It's more reason to hate them.
What are we on? Podomatic, Gmail, Twitters.
We're on the Twitters, the Facebook. We're not on the Tumblr.
We're not on the Tumblr.
We're not on the Google Plus.
We're not on the Tinder either.
I'm on the Tinder.
Oh, Jesus.
Swipe right, bitch.
Check us out. Share us, Such a Nerd Pod. Except for YouTube, it's Such a Nerd Podcast. Shout-outs to Gary, Kirk, and Jesse.
And Jesse.
The official plot device of our story.
the official plot device. I like that.
Yeah.
Now we can't kill him.
No,
Unless we want a George R.R.
Oh, just wait till the next time.
Oh, goddamn.
Bearing your prompts, mind you.
All the characters are going to be new next time.
Movie news. All right. So Deadpool opens to rave reviews. Sequel already greenlit.
Already broke records.
Already broke records.
Highest grossing rated R film.
On a Thursday opening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was swallowing some spit. Yes, spit.
Triple X3 is filming, starring Vin Diesel. He's coming back to the Triple X franchise, so
That's dumb.
That's 9 X's now.
That's some pornographic shit.
Essentially, it sounds like a Fast and the Furious movie. It's like Eastern European bad guy. He's got to get a bunch of people together. He's riding a motorcycle instead of a car.
Well, people want the Fast and the Furious.
I know.
Fast and the Furious scene.
They already said they're making 3 more of those movies.
Get a grip and let her rip.
Jesus Christ.
You need to hear that movie title. We made that joke back in the Mortal Kombat X retrospect.
We did. That was like episode 6.
I don't know why, but it popped into my head just now.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Hey, man, sometimes I have a memory.
Sacha Baron Cohen has a new flick called The Grimsby Brothers.
Who the fuck is that?
Borat?
Borat? Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I saw that trailer today.
I thought it was pretty funny. What do you think?
It seemed like it could be amusing.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of the Borat.
Borat's very good. What was the other one he did? Bruno. Bruno was actually, I thought, very funny as well.
I heard it was funny, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. I heard there was something about a singing penis.
There definitely was a singing penis.
Okay, so, yeah, I heard proper information.
Did you hear about Death House?
Death House?
Death
No.
House.
What the fuck is Death House?
I don't know how they're pulling this off.
Okay.
I don't know what company's doing it, but essentially it's all the greatest horror movie icons in one place. They're like in a sanitarium or whatever, and the power goes out, so they're all escaping at one time.
Sanitarium!
Leave me be.
Fuck yeah. I hope that's the song they use.
It's Freddy Krueger.
What?
It's Jason.
What?
Robert Englund, by the way.
What?
Yeah. It's Michael Myers.
What?
It's the chick from The Howling.
What?
It just,
Yeah!
They're getting all these people together. I don't know how they got the rights to all these characters.
I don't give a fuck if it's that awesome.
I don't. Yeah, it's whatever.
It's already greenlit and it's going.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
But yeah, apparently the place loses power and they're all escaping at the same time. So of course you're following around these band of sanitarium hospital employees.
So basically it's Suicide Squad, but less lame.
Yes. Yes.
I like it. Fuck yeah. And there's no fucking Leto in there.
There is no letter.
Much better.
Letters.
Letters to
Jared
lame.
Letters.
Jared Letters to lame.
Danny McBride.
Is an amazing individual.
Yes, he is. He's very funny.
Yes, he is.
He has been cast in an unknown role for Alien Covenant of the Paradise of Prometheus.
Oh, no. Is that good or bad?
I don't know.
That is not the kind of movie he does.
No.
That makes it seem like the direction of the movie is taking a terrible turn.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sure he's there for comedy relief, but I'm like,
His kind of comedy isn't the kind of comedy that goes in those kind of movies.
no,
That's
not
a lot
at
of
all.
kindness.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with there, but yeah,
I don't know what's going on with there.
I don't.
I caught that. I'm not letting it go.
Shut up.
Sorry.
James Gunn says Guardians of the Galaxy 2 will not feature Thanos or any of the Infinity Gems.
And then, no, I don't even want to talk about it.
Did you watch the first one?
Yeah.
I know I let you borrow it.
Fuck yeah. And at the end you find out that, should I spoil it?
Yeah, it's been out for long enough.
You find that he's not 100% human, that he's adopted, and they're talking about his real father, and blah, 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 and they're leading to ideas of Thanos being a part of it, and it's just like, the end, and now they're just like, oh, the sequel, it's just like...
So, James Gunn pretty much, well, he did say on Twitter that they casted the role of Star-Lord's father. So it's
Okay,
not
so
going to be
that's-
Thanos.
Okay. Because they were connecting it back to him, and I was like, no way.
No.
Thanos got freaky with a human?
No.
He's too big.
Yeah, he's much too big.
He's like a gargantuan... His cock is the size of an elephant.
It is, and then you got to factor in the, it's the same argument as Mallrats, like the super sperm.
Yeah, just...
You would need a kryptonite condom, but there's no kryptonite for Thanos.
Yeah, he'd blow a load like a shotgun through her back.
Exactly, it would go right out the top of her head.
Awesome. Waiting to see that movie.
Predator 4 is still happening.
Aw.
Writer Fred Decker and director Shane Black say it will not be a reboot.
Is that good or bad?
I think it's probably due a reboot.
I would think in that series, a reboot would be better than a
Than
sequel.
what we have, yeah.
Because after you came off of Predators, what do you really got left? Start it over.
They said it would be a failure on their part, and this is the one part I do agree with. They said it would be a failure on their part to waste the established mythology of the Predator.
It's a great mythology, but just because you reboot it doesn't mean you're destroying it.
Yeah.
You can still follow the guidelines. Come on, Hollywood, get it together.
I want Rambo versus Predator, goddammit.
It's never going to happen.
It needs to happen. Make it happen.
Captain. You and the Captain will not make it happen because it's not going to.
We are getting a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, sir.
Isn't that stupid?
It is stupid. It's about 20 years too late.
I wish I had sound effects because you'd hear the rings going everywhere right now. I remember I used that as an editing tool for a while.
The rings?
Yeah, every time we hit a hard disc, it was like... It was like, yeah, this movie's coming out and it's stupid.
It's going to be part animated, part live action.
Well, we just got Sonic 06 the movie.
Exactly. He's going to make out with
bestiality.
some chick. There you go.
Next.
Bad idea.
Terrible idea.
And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, Saw 8 is happening.
Really?
Really.
Man, I'm glad they didn't stop that.
How many of the other ones did you see?
I saw, I want to say up to 5. It was either 5 or 6 I stopped.
Okay.
It started getting really weird, and the chick that he was like his apprentice chick had taken over, and she was just killing people.
Yeah. And then she died.
Yeah. That's the last one I watched. I was like, you know what? I don't even know why I watched all these.
I watched all of them because at one point they were all on Netflix.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
I sat down and did like a binge watch of all of them.
I actually made the effort to get all of them.
That's bad.
It's terrible.
That's bad.
I needed a series.
Nightmare on Elm Street?
I've seen it a million times.
Nightmare on Elm Street?
What about Nightmare on Elm Street?
Have you tried Nightmare on Elm Street?
Have you considered Friday the Nightmare on Elm Street?
Who is asking for this movie?
No one.
Nobody's asking for this movie. Moving on.
Yeah. I would rather see Annabelle 2, and I didn't even see the first one.
You know what?
I watched. Technically, Annabelle is a sequel. Yes,
I watched the first one the other day for the first time. It was
the actual Annabelle movie? Or
yes.
What
like
was the
4 or
first
5
one
days
called?
ago. The Conjuring?
That one.
This was This was a prequel to that.
Oh, it's a prequel?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it worth watching?
No.
Okay,
No,
I was about to say I'm interested in watching it.
It's like the most by-the-numbers possession horror movie you've ever seen.
So it's Chucky, but new with a female doll.
Yeah, sure.
Girl power.
The Super Bowl happened. That was the thing.
I didn't watch it.
No?
I didn't care.
Okay.
At all.
Well, Carolina didn't win.
I was surprised because we were making our calls. I was listening to that episode and I was like, oh my god, the thing I was hoping for actually happened halfway. Halfway. Peyton still hasn't announced his retirement, which is what I said. I want him to win and I want him to retire.
Well, the reason I bring it up is that we did have movie trailer galore during the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Man. We normally get like 2, 3, maybe 4 trailers. We got a whole shitload. Jesus Christ. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We saw Krang, sir.
Yes, we did.
What'd you think about that?
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm not complaining.
No, I'm not complaining at all.
Like I said, as somebody who unexpectedly did enjoy the first movie, regardless of its flaws.
Don't know what's wrong with you, but okay.
I'm happy to see the second one is moving along swimmingly.
We got a new Jason Bourne flick trailer.
I missed that one.
No? It was more of a teaser trailer. It didn't really show a whole lot, but it's just kind of like, hey, Matt Damon's back as Jason Bourne.
Alright, that was what I was about to ask. Do we know if it's Matt Damon?
It is.
If it's Matt Damon, I'm happy with it.
It's Matt Damon.
Good, because he's still not that old, and he can still do some damn good movies.
Absolutely. You need to see The Martian, sir.
I do.
Civil War, we got pretty much the same trailer. It did have a couple new scenes in it, but there's a scene where Bucky goes to shoot Iron Man, and he like morphs, like he's wearing a watch, and it just like spouts out an Iron Man fist, and he catches the bullet, and he kind of looks at Bucky like, what the fuck, you were actually going to kill me. Yeah.
God damn it, I love Tony Stark.
Yeah, it's going to be good times. Can't wait for that. X-Men Apocalypse, we saw Psylocke cut a car in half. That was great.
I missed that also.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing?
I already told you, I don't care about X-Men anymore.
Independence Day.
Boo!
We saw some new destruction scenes. That's pretty much it.
Boo!
10 Cloverfield Lane.
Huh. No shit.
Largely the same trailer, except there was one additional scene at the end where Mary Elizabeth Winstead is standing in front of a large house, and you see this like light emanating from behind it, and it gets brighter and brighter, and then it goes to the title screen. So, make of that what you will.
I will make nothing of it.
Okay. Show
me the monster.
And we did not get a new Batman v Superman trailer, but we did a couple days later, which didn't make any sense to me.
I still don't care about that movie.
Okay. Well, I will say
apparently now the bat suit is kryptonite. Superman can't punch him. Whatever.
This final trailer was probably the best trailer they've done.
I'll check it out on break. I say so begrudgingly, like, oh, God damn it, I'm going to have to ignore this.
Oh, God damn it. There's a scene where Superman goes to punch Batman, and Batman, like, blocks it, and Superman just, like, turns and looks at his hand like, how the fuck are you blocking me right now?
So we pretty much know what that is. There's only one thing that can really stop him.
For the most part. Until they introduce magic.
There you go.
Alright.
Magic the Gathering.
Movies by numbers.
God, fix the register.
Deadpool's out this week.
Breaking
records.
83%
Rotten Tomatoes, so I already saw it. I'll get into my spoiler-free review later.
Yay!
Zoolander 2 came out.
Boo.
19% Rotten Tomatoes.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Hail Caesar, which we talked about last week.
Yes.
80% Rotten Tomatoes, so that's come up a little bit.
That's good.
$14 million opening weekend, which Deadpool pretty much did that in a day.
Yes, it did.
Not enough to knock Kung Fu Panda 3 out of the top spot.
Kung Fu 3 Panda.
Kung Fu Panda 3 has now done $204 million worldwide.
Hey, look, I'm Pamela Anderson. I liked it. Get out of here, Pam.
Get out of here.
Stupid.
Go suck a dick.
Tommy Lee. Hey. Fuck you.
Wasn't she married to Kid Rock or something?
I think.
I'm sorry. Weren't you married to Kid Rock for a while?
Yes.
Video game news.
His dick was small.
I bet it was.
Drugs. Video game news.
First screens of open world Conan game.
What?
There's an open world Conan game coming out, and I must say it looks very pretty.
But it did have an MMO, so it's not the first time, technically.
No, technically not.
Either way, still. Awesome.
The screens look very pretty. I couldn't find any real information other than, hey, it's an open world Conan game.
I would love to have a fantasy barbarian game.
Yeah, why not?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah!
Mad Catz.
Yep.
Made massive cuts following a $4 million loss.
Where did the hell did they lose $4 million?
Senior Vice President and CEO both forced out. 37% of their workforce was cut.
What the hell happened?
One of the things being cited is, of course, they make all the instruments for Rock Band.
Yeah, oh no.
And Rock Band 4 did not sell very well.
That's not good.
No.
So I was about to say that this cannot be linked to Street Fighter V. There's nothing but hype right now.
They made all these instruments for these games. The games didn't sell, so now places are stuck with all these unsold instruments. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I tried to sell Guitar Hero over the weekend, but I couldn't find the connector piece or it'd be gone right now.
Oh, okay.
It's basically, I see it as let it go because music game is dying quicker than it did the first time.
Yes, it did. Or yes, it is.
It's over for me. I'm already out.
It's over, Johnny.
I'm sorry, Guitar Hero. It was a nice new concept. It was fun while it lasted, but if I had that dongle piece for the guitar, you would be gone right now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm over it again. It didn't take long.
So, yeah, when I saw the set list for Rock Band 4, I was like, it's pretty much Rock Band 3, but less good songs.
And even with Guitar Hero, they had some okay songs and some pretty good songs, but for the most part, it was like, I'm choosing like 5 songs over 5 songs when I picked my game. It was like, I'd rather these 5 songs that I like a lot over these 5.
Yeah.
Both set lists were just kind of like, oh, this is underwhelming.
They were pretty shit, both of them.
What can you do? I mean,
not buy it?
Yeah, I made the mistake. Whatever. I don't care.
Okay. It got the 2-day seal of approval.
Yeah, like I said, it was fun for 2 days.
As most things are.
Not true. That is not true, sir. I've played some shit games.
Yeah.
I've played games for like an hour and you're like, what the fuck is even the point of this?
What am I doing
Fallout
with my
3.
life?
Sorry.
Alright. I didn't hear that. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ubisoft
Hey, you're soft.
confirms no new Assassin's Creed game for 2016.
Hallelujah.
So they've taken a year off from milking the teat.
A titan has finally fallen.
Oh my god.
We've collected the shadow. Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, I got you.
It still doesn't matter because they still made them yearly. It's not like... Do they use the same team every time that they develop one of these games? I don't know. It's not like Activision where they're like, hey, we have 3 teams cycling in 3 years.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's really going to miss it.
I didn't give 2 fucks. I did give fucks out of the fact I was happy to see it wasn't happening.
Okay. XCOM 2 released to rave reviews.
Everybody loves the XCOM.
I love XCOMs.
XCOM?
Yeah.
What's the joke?
Nothing. I love XCOMs.
Did you... Com.
Yeah.
XCOM.
I know.
So what's the joke? I don't get it.
There is no joke.
You're gonna punch your tits.
Some performance issues during cinematics.
Okay.
2K says they are aware and working on a fix, so...
Well, there's always that.
There's always that. Game trailers.
What about them?
Shut down.
What?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Don't do this to me.
It did.
When?
No, the website's still up. You can still go to it, but they've pretty much said they're not updating with any new content.
You're breaking my heart right now.
I thought you would have heard about it.
This is one of my favorite sites.
So, yeah, Game Trailers came about. You were actually the person that told me about it. This had to have been like 2006. And you were like, hey, man, check out the site. You know, they do great reviews and all this stuff.
Angry Video Game Nerd.
That's where Screw Attack, AVGN, all those guys got their start. JonTron got his start.
Yes, JonTron.
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 So, yeah, I mean, essentially, what it comes down to is companies started to figure out that, hey, we can just have our own YouTube channel and post our shit on there. We don't have to go through anybody else.
Pretty much.
And that's really what did it. I mean, if you want to get your start in, you know, making video game stuff like JonTron or AVGN, you go to YouTube now. You don't go anywhere else.
Oh, my God. No more mandatory update. That's basically the only show they had left, in my opinion.
Life
was okay.
They did really good retrospectives, which is kind of where we got the idea to do ours.
I wish they hadn't stopped doing that.
Yeah.
They did like one more after. They're like, all right, we're never doing them again. They're like, all right, we're going to start doing them again. Then they did one for Majora's Mask. And it was just that game. And then they were like, never doing it again.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I'm really bummed out.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Keep going.
Street Fighter V.
Needs to hurry the fuck up.
Needs to hurry the fuck up.
All right.
In-game content store opening in March.
Boo.
First DLC character will be Alex.
Surprisingly, I thought it was going to be Balrog.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying.
That's what was kind of leaked, and then they were like, fucking switch.
We got a full-length CG trailer.
We did.
Which I'm assuming is the opening of the game.
Which I'm assuming has something to do with the story details, because apparently there's a lot of story in this one.
Not at the time of launch. That's something they will be adding later.
Son of a bitch.
So that's kind of one of the many things I want to talk about. But they did also announce PS3 stick compatibility. So if you have a PS3 stick, don't fret. It'll still work. You're good.
Good on you.
So some people have gotten the game early. Mostly pro players, of course, because Capcom knows they're going to stream it and get the word out, and hey, look at this, and all this other bullshit. Some other people have gotten the game early. Some stores just don't give a fuck and will sell it early.
Yes.
We have some information.
We do.
And I want to see how you feel about this.
Sure. Let's rock.
All right. There's no arcade mode.
How is there no arcade? Oh, there's story mode.
There is story mode.
Jeez, that's like a throw together, too. All you got to do is fight 8 random people and a boss. Why wouldn't you have an arcade?
The story mode, everybody is saying it's 2 to 3 fights, and they're 1 round apiece.
Huh.
So each character's story consists of about 3 fights.
Well then.
So there's no arcade mode, there's no versus CPU. So it's either player versus player, or you go into training mode and set it to computer AI.
There is a survival.
There's survival, yeah.
I was about to say, don't count that out. That's one of my favorite modes.
So how do you feel about that? Because let me tell you, I was following along today on Twitter and GameFAQs and SRK forums, and good lord, people are butthurt about no arcade mode.
I don't really mind knowing at least I have survival, because I always, after you beat arcade, where do you go from there? You go to survival.
Yeah.
Survival's the better mode anyway. It's where you there is no end. Story.
There's
you go.
no
You have a story,
end.
there's a boss and everything, and then, boom, just move over to survival if you want to play with a computer.
Yeah, there's no end. You learn how to conserve your life, build better defense.
Yeah,
My whole thing is, so people are really upset, like, oh, I can't just go in and win rounds against the computer, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, first of all, why the fuck would you want to do that anyway? It's not helping you get any better. Second of all, this game does have the option. You can go into training mode, turn the computer to AI, so the computer takes control of it, but you can also set it so the health doesn't refill.
There you go.
That's your arcade mode right there.
And like I said, arcade modes in fighting games, I usually run through like once, maybe twice,
Once or
unless
twice.
it's Dead or Alive where it unlocks costumes.
Yeah.
Fuck that, by the way. Beating the game multiple times with every character.
This one, survival mode, unlocks costumes.
Works for me.
There you go.
'Cause like I said, I prefer survival.
So, it's launching with player versus player, local, online capabilities, and survival.
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Works for me.
Take my moonies.
I have an online mode, I have an offline mode.
There you go.
Works.
All right. Moving
Stop
on.
crying, people.
I agree. Stop crying. Shut up.
Bitch.
Wrestling news. All right. Oh! Ric Flair kissing Becky Lynch at the Royal Rumble. Remember we talked about this.
Woo!
So there was a spot where, to distract Becky Lynch, she kissed her, and everybody was like, yeah, you can't really do that nowadays. It's officially been edited out. So if you go to WWE Network now and fire up the Royal Rumble and watch it, they will not show that.
What kind of age of butthurt are we in?
A very big age of butthurt.
Jesus Christ, let the fuckers have fun.
CM Punk.
What about him? Is he finally getting ready to have his first fight?
His UFC debut will be delayed again,
Oh, imagine that.
due to needing back surgery.
Oh,
He was originally supposed to debut back in November. He got a shoulder injury. They pushed it out. Now he has a back injury, required surgery. He's on an 8-fight deal.
and he still hasn't done one.
Has he just done too much damage to his body? over the
It's
years?
starting to look like it.
I think so.
So get ready for your first CM Punk fight in 2019.
I'm just like, look, I'm a CM Punk fan. I'll support him no matter what. But I'm like, dude,
It's over.
You wrestle at a breakneck speed for so long, which I'll talk about in a second. That takes a toll on your body. It's just like, and he's like 38.
God, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
For some reason, I wanted to think he was younger than us.
No.
That bastard.
What a dick. But yeah, he's probably just done too much damage to his body, I would say. But, I mean, if he ever does fight, like I said, I'll be cheering for him. I'm a CM Punk guy, but I'm like, dude, just like, go home and, like, rest.
Go home. You're drunk, CM Punk.
Just sit down.
You're pain drunk on your injuries.
Moving on.
Okay.
Daniel Bryan retired.
Yay/boo. I'm glad he made the right choice, but it sucks.
It does suck as a fan. I'm absolutely sad to see him go. As a human being, it needed to happen. Like, especially after he went out, because he did his retirement speech on Raw, which was very sad, and
Glad he got to do it in his hometown.
yes, sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah. It was in Seattle. He's from Aberdeen. It's not far away.
The closest they'll probably get to his hometown.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, it was very sad, very heartfelt. It was like a 20-minute speech. It was good. I watched it a couple times. Yeah, I'm sad to see him go, but like I said, it's just
The right choice to make.
it is absolutely the right choice to make, especially after he said he was like, I went in for another test a week and a half ago. It revealed that my brain is not as good as I thought it was, or not as healthy as I thought it was. But he went on ESPN the next day, and this is where it kind of like really hit home. He revealed that he had been having seizures for a while and had been keeping them hidden and not telling anybody.
He didn't want to retire.
And I'm like, dude, I understand you love wrestling. I love wrestling too. All I ever wanted to be as a kid was a fucking wrestler. I understand. I'm like, dude, just sit down. Have a seat.
This day and age where we know where all this actually leads now,
Yeah.
it's a ballsy choice for him to make.
Well, I mean, And credit, honestly, to WWE. Even I was giving him shit because Daniel Bryan had been cleared by a couple different doctors, and they still refused to clear him. They were totally in the right on this. They were absolutely in the right. And
The WWE was?
yeah.
Okay.
By not clearing him. Because all this other stuff has come out now, and it's like, yeah, a good move not clearing him.
Good on you.
Yeah.
If this was football, he'd be back next week.
Well, he got cleared by an NFL doctor.
Really?
Yeah.
Exactly.
There you
Boom.
go. But no, they WWE. I hope that they're doing it to protect their wrestlers. I really, in all honesty, think they're doing it to protect themselves. They don't want another Chris Benoit on their hands.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
They really dodged a bullet with the whole Chris Benoit thing. Not to get up too off topic, but a lot of people still think it was steroids, and he took steroids, and he snapped and went crazy, and it was roid rage. And it wasn't. The dude had brain damage. He was fucked up. And he had been allowed to continue wrestling after having over 24 concussions. And the doctor who did the autopsy said he had the brain damage of an 80-year-old Alzheimer's patient who played football.
Jesus. I didn't hear about that.
It was, yeah, that's why he snapped, and that's why you're seeing football players now who are getting depressed and killing themselves over, that it's brain damage. And they definitely don't want, like I said, they dodged a bullet with Chris Benoit because not a lot of people, the whole concussion thing wasn't out there. Not a lot of people knew the science behind it. If that shit were to happen now, WWE would be fucked.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Easily. Especially since that's like one of the it's one of the things that are pushed to the forefront now when you talk about any physical contact sport or anything like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And do you think it's a good thing? Because I do.
Absolutely, yeah.
For the safety of the actual people themselves.
That's why I said, as a wrestling fan, I'm really sad to see him go, but as a human being, fucking absolutely he should have retired.
Good on you, Daniel.
It was really sad, though.
For that,
if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it.
Yes. 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 Yes.
I will miss him, for sure.
He had a sweet beard.
He did. He cut his... That was another thing about the retirement speech.
Did you say he cut his beard off?
He trimmed it.
Oh!
And the reason being, he was like... He actually opened up his retirement speech with a joke. He was like, let me address the elephant in the room. Yes, I trimmed my beard. And he was like, because I got my hair cut, I donated it to Wigs for Kids, who make wigs out of human hair for cancer patients.
Yes.
And they do it free of charge to the families. So he was like, once I got my hair cut for that, he was like, having that big old scraggly beard just didn't look right. I had to trim it. So,
damn.
With that being said,
what a great guy.
We're going to take our first break.
Yeah, we're not going to smoke cigarettes.
No, he's not.
It's the first time in ever.
But we're going to come back. I'm going to talk about Deadpool, sir.
You're going to talk about Deadpool, and then after that, I'm going to talk about a little character I want to put in the spotlight.
All right.
All right. See you then, bitches. Josh, I need you to tell me about fucking Deadpool.
Who the fuck is Josh?
I need to live through you right now.
So I saw Deadpool on Thursday.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, I invited you.
You did.
I know.
You know me.
Hey, you had stuff to do. I know.
I gotta wake up way too fucking early to ever see another midnight goddamn premiere, which I am very upset about sometimes. This being one of them.
Here's what I'll say. First of all, I'll get it out the way. Best movie ever.
I've been seeing a lot of that.
Fantastic job on the suit, which I think we all already knew from the trailer, but looks even better in the movie.
No shit.
Fantastic job. I don't know, obviously it was CGI, but they made the eyes still be able to emote expressions. Did so much to, like, I get, like, without spoiling anything, just, like, there were parts in the movie where Deadpool's, like, surprised and his eyes open up on the suit, and it's just, like, great fucking job. Like, it's such a great job on the suit.
So would you say this is one of Fox's better movies?
Comic book movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Well, you're going up against... I was going to say...
or Fox?
It was Fox.
Oh.
I was about to say, you're going up against Fantastic Four and X-Men Origins and...
No, Origins was good. Well, not No, Origins Wolverine. That was
Wolverine.
bad.
Yeah,
that was really bad.
Yeah. You were thinking First Class.
Yes, I was thinking of First Class.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
That was really good, yeah.
I didn't... I have it. You gave it to me. I still haven't watched it, but the next one after that... I should watch that.
You should.
I should give a review. And then I'll say if I'd watch Apocalypse.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Do it.
Next week.
All right.
All right, that's what I got to bring next week. My review of the last X-Men movie that's been out for a while.
Days of Future Past.
In case you're one of those people like me who was like, you know what, I think I'm over the whole X-Men thing. Because that's basically what it was. It's like, nah. What is this, movie 7? I'm done. I'm good.
So, fantastic job on the suit. You know what movie you're in for during the opening credits.
Good. I like that.
And I'm not going to spoil all of them, but you see things like produced by a bag of dicks.
Really?
Directed by overpaid douchebag.
This is a very Deadpool movie.
Yes. Very self-aware.
They had no problems just being like, look, I know what I did in the movie, but we're making a Deadpool movie here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
That's great.
TJ Miller is hilarious. The action scenes were great. The pacing, I have to commend them on, because most movies, most comic book movies, you start out with an origin.
Yeah.
Then you go into the actual movie, and you're like, God, the first half of the movie is bullshit where they just get to the fucking shit.
Yeah, that's why I hate origin movies. We talked about it. It just feels like it drags on for too long, and then it's like, finally.
Yes. The way this movie did it was very, very smart. So it starts out, he's fucking Deadpool. You go into an action scene, you're like, fucking right. Then it does a little bit of backstory. Then it goes back to present day. He's fucking Deadpool, he's whooping ass. Then it does a little bit more backstory.
So it like chopped up the origin story into just straight up action.
Yes.
It's like take it a little bit at a time. We're not going to just fill this whole half of the movie with just, oh, this is what's going on. This is how this became the problem, and this is the cause and the answer.
Yes, you find out everything as the movie's going on, and you're still seeing Deadpool in action. It's like fucking awesome. Love it.
I like that idea. That should have been utilized more.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, both awesome.
They look awesome in the trailers.
Colossus finally has a Russian accent. I'm so happy.
He looks massive.
He is massive. He's imposing. Negasonic Teenage Warhead is... Teenage Warhead.
Teenage Warhead.
Teenage Warhead is amazing, especially when she starts using her power. Like, she's the perfect, like, teenage angst, like, I don't give a fuck about anything, and then when it's time to throw down, she completely whoops ass. It's great.
It's like, wasn't Colossus done in X-Men 3?
He was in 2 and 3.
Poorly?
Poorly, yes.
Not a very good representation of the character.
No.
Because I remember seeing him, I was like, that is not how he looked in the X-Men movies.
Well,
Shit.
I remember in part 2 when you first see him, like, he's going to be shot, and then he turns into the metal form. And me and the official asshole of the podcast went to go see it at a midnight premiere. And there was only maybe like This was very early in the whole midnight premiere thing. This was like 2002.
Yeah.
There was only like 15 of us in the theater, but like everybody in the theater was like, fucking right! So like everybody wanted to see Colossus, and this is absolutely the best representation you've seen of Colossus.
Good.
I already talked about the pacing. That was very good. Definitely a hard R. If you had any reservations about, they're going to have him say a couple cuss words and there's going to be some blood flying. No. Fucking hard R.
After
sure.
Ryan Reynolds said that there's a full frontal fight scene, I was like, okay.
There definitely is. Although, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't looking, but I don't think you can see anything. But I wasn't looking. Even though it's Ryan Reynolds.
You were looking. You were looking.
And yes, there is an end credit scene, so make sure you stick around for the end.
Yes, that.
Best movie ever.
And that sounds like a high praise version.
Yes, that's not the low-end Kung Fu Panda.
Was that the end
Kung
of your
Fu
review?
3 Panda.
Kung Fu 3 Panda.
Yes.
Was that
Yes.
the end?
Without spoiling anything, yeah. That's all I can really say.
We'll spoil it. Oh, God. I got to find the time to watch this movie. I got a lot of stuff going on that I'm not going to talk about on the podcast right now, which is very much limiting my time.
Okay.
But I definitely got to see that. Maybe Saturday before the podcast next week I'll try and catch it
Okay.
during the day. We'll see. Fuck yeah.
We shall see.
You know I want to see that movie. Absolutely. I've been excited so much, and it's just like I do not have the time without hurting other things going on in my life right now.
Gotcha.
I think we should just move right along.
Okay.
It's a pretty slender segment.
Yeah.
This is a pretty slender
Like
segment.
I said, I don't want to spoil a whole lot, so I don't really want to get into it. I mean, trust me, there's things I want to talk about right now.
Which I would be mad about, because I haven't seen it.
Exactly.
It's not like when we did Star Wars, and I was like, fuck them. Let them suffer. This one I care about.
All right, so David's going to do a character spotlight for us.
I do. And originally it was going to be Ryu Hayabusa. I did write one up, and then I was like, you know what? I feel like doing something else.
You know what? I was really hoping you were going to do the Ryu one, because I've always been curious. Is it the same person, Ninja Gaiden and DOA?
Spoiler, yes.
Okay.
But, without further ado, shall I just start into this?
Go for it.
This wall of text that I've typed up? Because unlike you, I didn't have it memorized or have notes in front of me. I was just like, I'm going to write the whole thing.
All right. That is definitely a wall of text, by the way.
It is just a wall of text.
You know there's an enter button.
But this is like a Wikipedia entrance.
Okay.
This isn't like a story. Or is it?
It might be.
All right, here we go. If I fuck up, just enjoy editing.
Okay.
In a world that
Oh, you already fucked up.
fucking punch you in the throat. I'm taking a drink of my beer. All right. That makes up for some of the disappointment in you. In a world that is... Okay. In a world that is...
Fuck you.
Fucking hate you. Hey, my edit week. I don't give a fuck. In a world that is much like ours, but certainly not our own, two boys were born. The boys were that of a prophecy, and were said to be the savior of the realm itself. Why twins, you ask? Boobs. No, that's not the reason.
Oh, okay.
Well, the lore stated that
I was
the
going to
two...
say, they each, like, feeding at the same time?
Kinda.
Okay.
Well, the lore stated that the two boys would be born, and one was merely a vessel for his brother to take all of the bad and offer all that was good to the one to make one super baby. The other would suck. In the town of Tickletit were born two brothers, Hammer Mace and Mace Hammer.
Good lord.
I couldn't help it. Upon birth, they set forth to the priest who had deemed the mother the vessel of the warrior that would save us all. They offered the boy to the highest order of the church to be trained as a knight, while the other brother was put up for adoption since they were basically told he would amount to nothing anyway because the other brother took all his swag.
Is this like 300?
Yeah, kinda.
Throwing babies down the cliff?
Mace Hammer Fistenstein. Oh, I fucked it up. Mace Hammer Steinfisten was adopted by another family in a town much further to the east known as Taintsville. Adopted by a pair of farmers, Sue Ellis and Rom Steinfisten.
Oh.
Some say that this was no mere coincidence that the names were so close, and that maybe the priest was an idiot. Yes, and that it was Harith himself that had guided the family with such a similar name to adopt the small boy. He lost his virginity at 2. He mastered the sword by 3, and by 4 he had decided life on the farm wasn't for him, and he started training. Potty training. He was a late bloomer in that regard. By 5, he started learning the ways of the warrior, regardless of his parents and what they wished for him to do, which was to take over the farm. Though he had found himself... Though he found himself once more master of something else by age 6. This dude made killer sandwiches. By 7, he was learning from the local school of the town. He was getting ready to open his own business. His best friend, Booger McFlixon, whom he had met when he started school, helped him get ready and rolling things, and by the age of 8, he was already running a sandwich shop. He continued as time moved on, Booger there by his side for the years as they continued to run the humble business, as well as furthering their educations, until they were finally of an age and they passed the grade of 34 with flying colors, which was amazing at the age of 17. It had been some time since he had time to work on his fighting with the sandwich business and school and all that, but though scholarly duties were taken care of, and he took time once more to train in ways of the warrior, becoming proficient in weapons of all kind, and soon found himself the slayer of anything that happened to threaten the town, as well as slayer of mad dank puss. What the fuck do I write? Booger was always in his shadow, and after many years of friendship, he could feel a tinge of wishing that he had what Mace had. Though he resided to silence until years down the road, when the two were now about 23 years of age apiece, a woman came into the sandwich shop. Mace was out, and she was searching for Mace. Booger, thinking maybe this chick had come all the way to this town, hearing of the famed Poon Slayer, and came for a chance to have him beat up those ham curtains, said he was Mace. She moved in quietly and stabbed him through the heart, whispering the Dick Xenomorph Queen would not be stopped, leaving him for dead in the shop. Apparently those of the darker end of the prophecy had heard of the second boy's adoption, and thought, even though they do not look alike, because they were twins, they were not identical. What the fuck?
I don't know.
I fucked that all up. Edit this, please.
No.
Apparently those of the darker end of the prophecy had heard of the second boy's adoption, though they weren't sure what he looked like since the twins were not identical. When Mace arrived at the shop, he could only think that maybe it was retaliations of the monsters he had fended off from the town, and decided to stop his ways of the warriors, leaving the protection of the town to the guards, and worrying only of the sandwich shop. At the age of 26, however, a messenger came to the town to warn the people of the impending danger, as it was spoken. The Dick Xenomorph Queen had indeed been reborn. Though to his dismay, it turns out that the long-lost brother, Mace, Hammer, had been slain. There's so much weirdness right there that I just kept it. Though he never knew him, or of their connection, that is, until the first episode. The world of Titty LaClitoris was in peril, and the old man was convinced Mace was once more to be the one to take up the weapon and defend the realm. Boom.
We got a little bit of backstory.
Fuck yeah. I was like, man, I kind of want Mace in this. Because I'm really excited about where the story's going. I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I was like, well, it's to highlight characters that are not that known. Nobody knows him.
Yeah. So
now we know his past. We don't know whatever happened to, of course, Hammer Mace. Why was he a randering? Why was he just a rogue type guy when he got killed? He was brought in by the high order of the priests.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's fucking 6 Demon Bag got him.
Yeah. The element of Pornhub.
Hey, man, you can't fuck with that.
No, you can't.
Well, he's dead anyway, so we'll never hear his backstory.
All those damn ads.
I'm sure it was an interesting story.
We might find out one day.
One day. He might come back.
One day!
Whoa. Spoiler. Not that anybody knows what a spoiler is for our story, because we don't even know what it is.
Should we move into Nerdgasm?
Let's just keep moving along.
Yeah.
We can keep space trucking. Oh, you're going to get a short episode this week.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, I'm so having a nerdgasm.
Damn, and I got pages thrown everywhere.
Do you have any nerdgasms for the week?
Street Fighter V needs to hurry the fuck up.
It does need to hurry the fuck up.
This is going to sound lame, but the K9 line of vape juice I've been hitting is fucking awesome.
Okay.
They're all based on liquor. Right now, I'm on a strawberry daiquiri.
Sounds horrible.
Sounds beautiful. I have some rum and coke at home. I have another one at home that I don't remember what it even is, but it's fucking great.
I don't know what you are, but I love you.
Basically. That's really what it is. How about you?
I have two.
Okay.
Number one, Deadpool.
Oh, well, I haven't seen it. I'm sure next week mine will be if I manage to watch it Saturday. Deadpool.
All right. Number two, Capcom vs. SNK 2 is still great.
Have you been going back to it again?
I have. You know what I just figured out? Back in the day, why did we never play M. Bison? Because Jesus Christ, he is OP in that game.
Because we were always afraid of charge.
We were.
Like, you were never a Vega player until 4.
I wasn't.
So it's like even now when we were playing Guilty Gear Xrd earlier, I was like, this is the only charge character I've ever played. And honestly, I've been looking at some stuff, some tech that's been shown for M. Bison. I might be playing him in 5.
Yeah, he looks pretty good in 5, I gotta say.
He's got some meaty little cross-ups, and I like him.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try a lot of characters in this one.
Cool.
I really don't want to go back to the old school Shoto thing. For some reason, I don't want to be there anymore.
You know, I feel the same way. I am interested to get a little more in-depth with Ken, but obviously I'm going to play Vega. But, like, this is really... I totally agree with you. This is, like, the first game, Street Fighter-wise, that I've played where I don't immediately pick Ryu or Ken at the start. I'm going to start with Vega, and then I'm going to... I'm like, I really want to
from there.
I really want to try Dhalsim. Dhalsim looks fun.
Dhalsim is fun. It's like once you get used to the jumping, he becomes a lot easier. And of course, once you get used to using his teleports, because that's basically what he is. He's a teleporter.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be everywhere and nowhere all at once. And he's fun. I enjoyed the shit out of him when I played him online. I even got a couple wins. I was like, holy shit! I've never been a Dhalsim player.
yeah. I'm really interested to try out some of these newer characters and see what they're like.
5 is, I think they are moving in a good direction.
I'm going to agree, sir.
And other than that, this is the last episode of our podcast
Ever.
that you will hear before Street Fighter V is out.
Yes, I will have it on. You know what? The GameStop down here is not doing a midnight release.
Ouch.
That really pisses me off.
Why not?
I don't know.
Makes you want to switch to a digital version.
Doesn't it?
How much money did you put down?
I paid it off.
Oh, well then I say just draw back your $5 and get the digital.
I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go get my refund and
wait
do it
on
digital.
it. Yeah, you just got to wait a couple days for the credit card to process.
Yeah.
You don't get Hot Ryu, but who cares about Hot Ryu?
Who cares about that? I need prompts, sir.
That was annoying me, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned this, but on Twitter, GameStop is actually calling it Hot Ryu.
I did not know that, no.
Yes, I keep seeing it in suggested posts, and it's like, GameStop, the only way you're going to get Hot Ryu is... I was like, really, y'all? What the fuck?
He's shirtless and has a beard.
Why are y'all holding on to
that.
this term, Hot Ryu? Go take his shirt off, you'll be Hot Josh.
I need prompts, damn it.
Alright, you need prompts. I'm going to give you prompts. Boom. First one, a guy that can only talk in rhymes.
I hate you right now. Hold on. I apologize for the noise. I'm typing it in. Only...
We'll say a dwarf. Dwarf that can only talk in rhymes.
God damn it. Dwarf talks in rhymes.
Hey, this could be a new friend.
Okay.
Alright, you ready for the second one?
Second one.
Boom. Fairy. Gotta have a fairy.
Fairy.
Third prompt. I was gonna say drinking song, but I don't want to force you to make up a song.
I would prefer you didn't.
I would prefer you did. Well, there goes that prompt. Say we'll go with something a little easier. How about
Look, I already got a dwarf who talks in rhymes, goddammit.
That's going to be great. To find the thing that you must seek, you must defeat the thing at the peak. What? Shut up. I can already see Jesse killing him.
Maybe.
Oh, I don't want to give you ideas. Oh, what's a good third one?
Well, you know if he lives, you gotta do it the next time.
I got to give you some idea towards the next relic. We've got the cocaine of the gnome powder. I can't really. You're only getting 2 prompts this week.
No.
You're only getting 2.
No.
Why not? It's a lot of editing.
Alright, drinking song it is.
No, I don't want to make you drink or sing a song.
Drinking song it is.
Alright, drinking song. You did it to yourself.
I hate your life right
I
now.
told you no.
I gotta have 3. Gotta have 3. We've never not had 3.
No, we haven't. That was your fault. You're the one that started the thing. It was originally 2. You added a third one, and we just kept that.
It's 3. Pizza.
Wait. Somewhere in there has to be a halfling twerking. Drop that tank.
Now I have 4 prompts.
Okay, if you want to keep drinking song, I'm just trying to keep you from making up a song.
Halfling
Twerk.
twerking. Alright, so I got dwarf that talks in rhymes, a fairy, a drinking song, and a halfling twerking.
I love this next episode. Oh my god.
Okay.
That one hurts my soul in a good way. I can't even imagine where you're going to go with the drinking song or the halfling twerking.
It's going to be good times, I think. I think it's going to be good times. It's going to be a pain in the balls, but it's going to be good times at the
The
end.
only thing you got to hold you back is you got to start off with a shit demon.
Oh, I already have
warlord of the Underbells.
I already have an idea about that one, sir.
All right. Yeah, I saved the precious captain.
You got to save the captain.
I made sure he drowned in a fucking sea of shit. At least there's no more farts in the stories.
All right, so we're going to get out of here. We're going to do some stuff, like each other.
Fondle.
Yeah.
Grip.
Balls.
Squish, squish. Splat.
Ass. Taint.
Drop that taint.
So next week we might have a new segment, maybe?
Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
We might have a guest.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
If not, we'll just stroke each other for an hour.
That'll be the best podcast ever.
Welcome to the next episode of Suck Nerd Podcast. This episode, I'm going to suck his balls.
Dutch rudder.
Yeah.